Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my 14th part of Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut. We are in the basement of the Sutterlin's bio pharmacy company. They've done some weird experiments on hellhounds and basilisks there. I don't know what that means. I don't have a key card for entrance B. I can climb the ladder up, another ladder, a different ladder, which might get me into a different area where I haven't been before, but I don't know. Let's just investigate everything I can here and pick that option later. First of all, I'm gonna put the music on. The mystic music of dungeons. 44 million, that's not nothing. It's not much, but it's not nothing either. Here we go. A different ladder. Where are we? Somewhere we've never been before. And here we come. Here comes enemies, drones. They are not difficult to destroy. I could use a speed boost. And let's just shoot. No, shoot. Fine. What does Iger do? Mousepad. Okay, mousepad. Fine. Take cover. And shoot again. Claw attack this cunt. Twice. Yeah, of course it's immune against bleeding damage. What should it bleed? Oil? Yeah! Done. Now, let's shoot the automated drone on the ground. And another one. No. Let's make our drone, get our drone in the game. Direct attack. Yes. Another one. Missed. No! She's still alive. Nothing happened. But I want to take out this drone by one shot. Come on, please. One shot. No. Pathetic. Now. I think every health point is restored again. What are we doing here? Oh, good. There's something to pick up. No. A wide-eyed young man in a tattered lab coat confronts you. His beard is bushy and unkempt, but bare patches of skin show through. You there! Who are you? Who dare you enter my domain? Easy there, pal. I thought this lab was abandoned. Abandoned? This is my territory, my home. You are invaders in my territory, elfling, and you have murdered my peasantry. Blitz mutters under his breath. We've got a life on here, Chief. Continues his rant about without pausing for breath. You are murderers, a monster. You will pay. Hold up, who are you? I am Philip Rex, the Night King of Shadowrun Bioscience. I will have you banished for transgression, elfling, banished to the underworld, and left to the ravages of the all-powerful Billy. He pauses, blinking. Hold still while I fetch the robots that will banish you. Yeah, better speak the language of the crazy person. Slow down there, Night King. What are you talking about? I am the sovereign ruler of this building now and forever. He puffs his chest out even further. By right succession, the former laboratories of Shadowrun Bioscience belong to me. Succession? Who died? His eyes bulge. Everybody! Everyone but me! Once I shared authority with another, my dear friend Heine. Our duumvirate led this building into a golden age. Together we liberated the animal testing labs and annexed them into our territory. But then Heine got eaten by Billy and the burden of leadership fell onto my shoulders. I did my best to make life good for the peasantry. I scrubbed their plastic cases on a daily basis and I crooned pleasing melodies to ease their troubled minds. But those days are over now. My peasants are dead. You destroyed something beautiful. Alright, sire. I'm sorry about your peasants, but I'm on an important quest. The grief on his face instantly vanishes. What replaces it looks like curiosity. Oh, well, that changes everything. Perilous quest and civilian casualties go together like chocolate and peanut butter. I can't stay mad at you for that. Tell me about this quest of yours, good elfling. Leave nothing to the imagination. He leans forward, smiling. You have my rapt attention. I'm here to liberate some prototype bioware, the stuff that Dr. Xavier Esquibel founded. Esquibel sent you. The treacherous Spaniard. He mumbles under his breath. You must be looking for the samples in cold storage. That means that you're heading for the executive wing. Take this as a warning, stranger. If you intend to forge your way into the land of milk and honey, you do so at your own peril. The underworld stands between you and your goal, and the underworld is home to the murderous Billy. I think I've read about this Billy. He was Shadowrun's albino basilisk, right? Was is right. Now he is much more. A creature of legend. Years of experimentation have remade the beast into the ultimate killing machine. He's smarter than 10 men and 5 times as deadly. Yeah, I think we've heard enough. We heard all that I need about Billy. Just tell me how to get into the executive wing. Very well, stranger. If you cannot be dissuaded, I will help you. The Red Lab Tech fishes in his coat pocket with a bony hand and produces a thin slip of plastic. He presents it to you with a flourish. This is my most prized possession, the incomparable Keycard B. Using this you can descend to the underworld and face Billy. If you should survive the encounter, search for the long missing Keycard E. Use it to reopen the executive wing, and I will see to it that you are richly rewarded. Yeah, I get another 53 bucks. And can I go there? Let's look a bit around. Something here? No. Just a broken lab room. This is a surveillance terminal. Interesting. It looks like this media setup is wired into the building's security system. Video feeds from cameras all over the facility can be viewed here. I search the machine's videos archive. Paging through the computer's file system, you find a number of archived videos feeds from the building's surveillance system. In addition, episodes 1 through 6 of an old Slovakian period fantasy series called Night Kings of Lightning Hold have been saved to the machine's desktop. I remember that show. It was horrible. I mean, really bad made. It Neil the Ork Barbarian looked like high art. Me and my buddies in the Schwarzen Herzen used to get high and laugh at it. It only ran for 7 episodes before it got pulled. According to the computer's file system, each of the 6 episodes has been viewed over 400 times in the past 2 years. The last marathon viewing was this morning. Okay, watch the security archive dated 18 months ago. As the video feed kicks in, Philip is engaged in an animated discussion with someone who's standing just outside camera range. You can see his shoes and his shadow, but nothing more. The voice sounds human. You'd guess that the off-camera speaker is a man in his early 20s. Look, we've survived this long. If we play our cards right and do the proper bit of rationing, I reckon that we can live off of the executive snack bar for a long time to come. We have plenty of fat and sugar. Those won't be a problem. We've got mixed nuts for protein, and we can get our vitamins and minerals from diet bars. There aren't many of those, but like I said, well, we'll ration. Lockdown is a bitch, really. I'd be willing to bet that we can hold out for 2 to 3 months and on what's stashed away in that snack bar. We're sure to be rescued before we run dry. You're fooling yourself, man. Ignorant and unpleasant truth rather than facing it. We have to accept the fact that we could be stuck in here for the long haul. The snacks are great and all, but they can't be our staple foodstuff. We need to stretch them out as far as humanly possible, and that means supplementing them with something more substantial. There's a long pause. You don't mean... Look, just think of it like farming, right? If we look after our crops, we'll always have food to eat. We have enough supplies on hand to keep the tissue cultures in the Ork camp wing growing indefinitely. What I'm talking about is growing meat for our own survival. That's all it is. Meta-human meat, Phil. Synthetic hearts and livers and kidneys grow to be implanted into people like you and me. You're talking about people parts. It's fucking disgusting and I won't do it. Unless you fancy dying of malnutrition, you're gonna have to. You know that as far as I do. Organ meats are rich in vitamins and minerals. Choline, CoQ10, vitamin D, bioavailable iron, all things that we're gonna need if we want to survive in the long term. You won't find much vitamin D in licorice sticks and choco nubs. You're talking like they're never going to rescue us. We're in Berlin, Heiner. What they? Who do you think is coming? We need to be prepared to survive here for a long time, maybe years, and that means making the most out of resources at our disposal. You're talking about resorting to cannibalism, man. No, I'm talking about eating meat. The video flickers and rings out. You find yourself deposited back at the main menu. Watch security arrived dated 14 months ago. An image flickers onto the frame. Philip leaning against the wall, listlessly chewing on an unidentifiable hunk of cooked meat. He looks miserable. A drone comes to inspect him and he pushes it away. Heiner's voice crackles in over the intercom. Philip doesn't look up. I'm going now, Phil. No more arguments, okay? There's a long pause. In lieu of responding, Philip takes another bite of meat and gnashes at it with his teeth. I'll kill that fucking thing, you'll see. That goddamn basilisk is going down. Once we can get down into the sewers again, we might be able to find a way out. This is our chance, Philip. Wish me luck. Philip says nothing. The video continues to play for a time, then cuts to static. Watch the security archive dated 11 months ago. The video feed flickers onto the screen. In it, you find Philip standing in the corner of the room that you're in now. He looks haggard, exhausted, as he carries a haunted look at his eyes. Heiner is notably absent. Cheap synthesized music pipes in from somewhere off-screen. Philip turns to stare in the direction that the music came from. A smooth baritone voice sings out a phrase in Slovak. A half second later, a different voice shouts a translation in German. Oh god. Night, Kings of Lightning Hold! Oh man, that's it. That's the show. I forgot how bad the job was. Philip stares glassy-eyed as the show begins. The synthesized music blares. A deep trollish voice rumbles out of the media center speaker. I, Titonius Rex, will defend my realm. I do so swear it before my magic sword. Argo now, this I do swear. An alarmingly breathy elfish voice sings out in response. But Titonius, the Jupiter hordes will smite you if you stay. The people in that valley are only peasants. You needn't throw your life away for them. Flee with me into the enchanted wood of Tralashin. Please make this stop. My life is sworn to protect those peasants, she-elf. Run back to your enchanted trees, if you will, but Night King will never flee. But Titonius, the voice comes out in a lilting wail. You cannot die. I love you. Then go to your father, you beseech him to rally his elf troops southwards. For if Titonius Rex falls, Lightning Hold will fall, and Lightning Hold will not fall. The troll drones on, audibly struggling to emote and occasionally tripping over his lines. Overall, the acting quality is roughly on par with what you'd expect from a primary school Christmas pageant. Philip stares at the screen, listlessly chewing his meat. His nose is wrinkled in distaste, and his fists clench and unclench. Mercifully, the video feed cuts to static. Watch the security archive dated 8 months ago. The screen flickers and the video feed of Philip pops onto the screen. He's standing in the corner watching an episode of Night Kings of Lightning Hold. His jaw hangs slack and he stares at the screen in rapt attention. But Father, Titonius Rex is risking his life, nay, his very soul, to defend Lightning Hold from the Shupusons. His enchanted sword, Argonar, feeds upon his honor and bravery, and it seeks to transform him from a noble Night King into an evil demon lord. Philip's lips move silently, mouthing the words as they are spoken. Evidently, he has committed the entire script to memory. My darling daughter, that is why I cannot send my troops. My beloved Titonius Rex walks the knife's edge between light and darkness every time he draws that devil blade from its scabbard. It is long past time that you learned the truth about me, Ranathai. I was the one who trapped the demon Lord Karaborg within that blade. Elf actress. The breathy actress lets out a sharp gasp. Phil mimes the motion and the tear begins to trace its way down his cheek. But father, you can't mean... Yes, my daughter. I was the one that they called Thunder Spear, the sworn enemy of Titonius Rex's people, the Ork Barbarian tribe. Then all of this is your fault. The Jubotons, the threat to my beloved soul, all of it. It was the only way to salve Tralashin, my darling daughter. Tralashin and your mother, whom I hid away when you were but a girl. She's still alive, Granathay. The security drone floats by to inspect Philip. Idly, he reaches out and begins to stroke its casing, petting it as if it were a house cat. The video feed flickers and sputters on, and you find yourself back at the main menu. Watch the security archive dated today. Yeah, okay, let's get this behind us. The screen flickers and Philip appears on the screen. He appears to be dancing with one of his security drones. What a nutter! The little machine weaves and bobs frantically to avoid colliding with him, and with every motion the lab tech slides in to fill the empty space. Around and around they go, twirling and writhing across the laboratory floor. There's an enormous smile on Philip's face, the smile of madness. Then the lights go dim and an alarm begins to sound. Danger, danger, intruder detected, security protocols engaged. I admire your bravery, noble vassal. Philip rests a hand on top of the little drone. But this is my fight. I, Philip Rex, will defend this land with my life, indeed, with my very soul. Sir, please clear the area. Hostiles inbound. No, noble spirit, it is you who must... I repeat, clear the area. Hostiles inbound. He nods slowly, his face beaming with pride. Maybe you're right. I am already a king, Night King. Perhaps this is your time to shine. I will not rob you of this moment of glory. I will allow you your moment in the sun, and when you return victorious, I will grant you lands and titles to reward your heroism. Please clear the area. Philip turns and steps out of the camera range. The drone is jointed by two others which wait in holding position facing the camera. The picture breaks into static and the video feed cuts off. I walk away. This was nightmarish. We dipped deep into Philip's madness. What a very unpleasant experience. Yeah, what do we learn? If you watch too much Xena or something, you get mad. That's it. Don't watch too much shit on the TV during a lockdown. Understand? The security computer governs the lock on the door, leading back into the main lab. If you wanted to, you could unlock the door remotely from there. Unlock the door. Yeah, unlock the door. This door? Maybe. Was it? Execute. Yeah, whatever. The door is hermetically sealed. Months of disuse have left it covered in a thick coat of dust. The simple swipe key access system has been mounted into the door frame and blocks letter on the system case read executive clearance only. Execute. I have trouble pronouncing that correctly. I'm sorry. This console seems to control the locking mechanism for the door in the front of you. A keycard reader has been set into the front bezel of the console. Text on the screen reads keycard access clearance level B. Swipe your clearance B keycard. The key panel's LED indicator blips to a more pleasant view, and the door unlocks with a thunk. Thunk? Thunk? Whatever. And all we're gonna do right here is go down after we pick up some medicine, medkit, into the stash, right into the stash. I find it pretty sad that I cannot put it into the inventory of my other 3 fellows. But not possible for some reason. Now what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? This safe is locked with a similar key swipe lock to the door panel. Swipe your clearance keycard. Safe chapter, the door swings open. Pick up. Pick it up. Pick it up. This is cybernetic stuff somehow. There must be another door which we can open with the B thing, B keycard. I think it was down there. Wasn't it? In that corner here, somewhere. Yeah, it's dark. Still. Not for very long. Because here it comes. Here, this is it. This requires also the B keycard. And now we're getting somewhere. Finally, I saved the game. Because we're getting somewhere. It goes on. It goes on. Where does it go? Ah. Billy and his Hellhounds. Billy and his Hellhounds. Sounds like a punk rock band. Okay. Why not? I'd rather have a smoke because I'm nervous. No, what can we do? What we can do is actually build some berries. And no. This was wrong. This way. Da 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 da. Come to me. And the eagle eye. And that's it. So Blitz will be capable of shooting this thing quite easily. The drone as well. Hellhound, go down. Die for me. And you can shoot another Hellhound. Oh, wonderful. Glory. You may also cast a bullet on this Hellhound. 1, 2, and it's down. This clever bee freezes right in front of the barrier instead of walking through. Dang it. But at least we can shoot. While Blitz is frozen and cannot do anything. Then why is the drone... No, the drone is not active anymore. Which is bad. I don't like that. A cheap grenade on Billy. Very cheap. Yeah, 18 damage. Crit. Okay. And 6 damage. Yeah, now he's hurt. He gets 1 AP damage by walking through a barrier. Which is great. I like it. And he's got 1 movement point from wherever. I don't know exactly. But I won't complain. I should Billy Boy. Come on, die already. I eviscerate him. Yeah, That's close. That's close. He's down. He's close to death. Yes. And what are you gonna do? Walk there? And that's it. The drone shoots the hellhound. Nice. Oh no. I'm gonna heal myself. And shoot. 17 damage. You crit. You hit, you crit. Drone, do something useful. Yes! Thank you, drone. And another hellhound down. It's not the most challenging fight ever. We're not gonna die. Oh. No, we're successful. We've won. Triumph. Okay. So we have the executive keycard and executive keycard, which I'm gonna use right away. Now where is it? Here. Yeah, I swipe the executive clearance keycard and I can walk through. But Phil is faster. Ah, this is a food machine, right? Thank you, my friend. You have granted me the secret desire that my heart yearned for most. A respectable supply of non-organ-based food. You will always be welcome in these hallowed halls. I, Phil Rex, do so swear it. You're really into that Night Kings of Lightning Hold show, aren't you? It is my life, my entire life, my reason for being. It smirks. Wow. Must be rough being that big of a fan and not having seen the ending. He reels as though he's been struck. You're saying that there is more? Yeah. The last episode before it got cancelled, you know, the hastily written final chapter, where you can find out what happens with the Jubathon invasion. I had always thought that they had left the ending to the imagination like a beautiful dream. He fidgets uncomfortably. But now, the dream is over. I will never know peace until I have seen the conclusion for myself. He lurches forward, his hands clasped in supplication. You must help me. You must find a way to show me the final episode. I need it. I'm willing to do that. I could do that, Chief. This guy might not know how to disengage the quarantine, but I'll bet I can. And once we've re-established the building's matrix connection, it'd be no big deal for me to download the last episode for him to watch. If nothing else, it'll keep him occupied for a while. I don't see why you shouldn't. Go ahead. Sure thing, Chief. The terminals in this building are all networked together, so I should be able to drop the quarantine from any computer in the place. Oh, thank you, thank you. Tears stream down his cheeks. This is the happiest day of my life. Great. Yeah, such a crazy person is easily to be made happy. It's good. Now we get the BioWare samples, which basically is the end of our run. I mean the target of our run. And that's what we're here for. We could leave now, but before we do, we Blitz is gonna do him the favor of well, disengage the building quarantine protocols? No. Personally, I don't know. Yeah. Walk away. No, we first have to disengage the building's quarantine protocols. Blitz has to do that. And that can't have been it. You still have to do something else, right? Jack into the Matrix or something? Nope, that's it. Quarantine disengage. And now, to fill the last episode of this bullshit Twitch show. His fingers dance over the deck's keypad. A few minutes later, he glances up with a smile. Done and done. The horrible conclusion to that terrible show is waiting for Phil on his media center. You want to know how it ends? Not particularly. Too bad, because I'm telling you anyway. Titunius Rex and his elf Sweetie's dad make up a bunch of elves, fight the Jubathons and get their asses kicked. And the whole Karaborg of the Demon Lord is dropped because the show's effect budgets got cut. In the end, Titunius saves Lightning Hold by rallying a peasant revolt. It comes out of nowhere, barely makes sense, and the whole thing ends in a vomit-inducing love scene. It's a goddamn train. Hey, whatever, as long as it keeps Phil happy. Okay, now we're ready to go. I think. Could have a look at the quest. Yeah, I could tell Phil that the currency is over. I could. You must know. Ah, the intrepid elfling returns. What can I do for you? No, nothing. The quarantine's off now. The final episode of your show is on the record's computer. Yes, peace will be known and brought to the land. Phil takes off running in the direction of the records room. Yay, I got camera. And we're gonna leave. We got the samples for Esquivel. We can... No, I'm gonna save the game. Just in case. Just in case. Just in case we're missing something. I mean, why is this door shut and... Have I picked up everything? This terminal appears to contain an inventory control system for Shadowrun bioscience merchandise. The items are spelled out in an amber lettering against a solid background. Glowing cursor awaits your input. Okay, I'm not going to read everything. Yeah. They messed around with life. Human genetics. Dirty stuff. Shady stuff. As you emerge, blinking into the light of the day, you find yourself standing face to face with a veritable wall of security personnel. A man in an expensive suit raises a megaphone to shout at you. You, stay where you are! The megaphone really isn't necessary, man. I'm standing right here. You will place the stolen BioWare samples that you're carrying on the ground, then lie on your belly with your hands on your heads. Do it now, or I will order my men to open fire. I don't think so. Any last words before I put you to the ground? Flapjack stands in disgust. Idiot Shadowrunner, you people don't know when to keep your mouth shut. Man, open fire! Shrill voice crackles over the building's intercom system. The reverberates. It reverberates through the empty street. You will not threaten this man, Jubilson dog. The fuck? Too long have my people lived in fear of your aggression. I, Philip Rex, will protect this land from your mongrel deprivations. The corporate spokesman turns to address the security officer behind him. You, too, enter the building. Find whoever's on that intercom and silence him. Yes, sir. The man in suit. He turns back to face you, reaching for the sidearm on his hip. And as for you... Laptech's voice rings down from the speakers underneath it. You can hear the distinctive sound of fingers hammering on the keyboard. Peasants, arise and defend your home. You need only believe in yourselves. The power is yours. Fine. We got support by some drones, aka peasants. Drones. More than nothing. Oh shit. Another Bumonam basic trauma kit wasted. Can I? No, I can't. I can't. No, it doesn't work. But this will. I'm gonna waste another advanced medikit too. Okay. Restored. This is a mage? No, where's a mage? Mage or conjurer. Even worse. Yeah. He got hit. He got hit. I go in mode control, drone control mode. And it's gonna shoot the mage from down here. It's not much damage. Cover and shoot. Conjurer. There's not much cover left. And shoot. Oh no! Oh no! This is bad. This fight isn't a picnic, really. It's kind of tough. The drones really don't do much, do they? I'm gonna hide there. I want to make the drone do the dirty job first. It doesn't work, for some reason. What's wrong? It doesn't work. At all. Max is not doing anything. This is strange. Okay. Conjurer. I'll let Iger shoot the Conjurer too. Come on! She can shoot too. Ah, still not enough. Please. Yes. And a mage. an opportunity. I see a good opportunity. Okay. It consists of throwing grenades. Flashbang? Yeah, okay, flashbang grenade. On these three stooges. That went slightly wrong. Can he do something like that? No, he doesn't have any grenades. And I don't deem it appropriate to take drugs right now. Shoot him. Yes. Oh no. Some more damage. Yes. Yeah, he's healed and ready to shoot the Knight Errant Enforcer. Shoot him. Shoot him. No ammo. No. No, shoot him. Shoot him. He's not doing anything anyway. But the boss is causing trouble. The man in suit. Not anymore. Quarantine technician? Why is he our enemy? Doesn't make much sense. Okay. We've got one enemy left. That was it. Yay! As the smoke begins to clear, a cry of jubilation sounds out over the Shadowrun Bioscience building's intercom system. Yee-hoo! We've done it! We've done it, my friends! The Julbathon hordes have been defeated! With this great victory I declare a new age of exploration and commerce. My peasants will form trade agreements with our neighboring kingdoms for the betterment of all. You get that your neighboring kingdoms are just office buildings, right? Ha ha ha, yes of course, in the same way that the Shadowrun Empire is just an office building, eh? Empire? Since when is... Don't question him, just roll with it. We need to get this BioWare back to Esquivel before it starts to fall. The intercom crackles to life again. Farewell, stalwart elfling. We will remember you always. You hear the rustling sound of Phil's pushing himself away from the intercom. A few seconds later, the building's external speakers fall silent. Alright. Back to the U-Bahn station and... bail. Yeah, return to Kreuzbazaar. The U-Bahn trip back from the Albenauerplatz is a shaky one. Surprisingly, the train is packed. The only empty seats are at the very back of the car. A haggard-looking young mother marches down the aisle, dragging her three screaming children behind her, 2 boys and a girl, each around 6-year-old. As the woman nears you, her eyes fix on the frozen pouches of bioengineered meat that you liberated from Shadowrun's executive freezer. She opens her mouth to say something, but at that moment the little girl jams a finger into her brother's nose. The boy howls and the young mother shoulders slump. Slowly, robotically, she turns toward her destination and begins to trundle forward, dragging her squalling offspring forwards with the solemnity of a funeral procession. Eventually the train humps to a stop. You debark gratefully, lugging a freezer's worth of BioWare samples behind you. Now, how many karma points did we gain? 2? Honestly? No. 3 in total. Yeah, that's amazing. Wow. And our crew is getting better. Our crew improves. Dietrich first. A nerf spear. Dietrich's basic nerf spell now flushes enemies from cover when they are hit. That's great. 50 years of devotion to the Dragon Slayer idol imbue him with an innate +1 armor. Not being hit that easily, hitting enemies easily. I go with first. Yeah, Eiger. He's a sniper specialist. Or shotgun ammo mod. It sets the target on fire and strips 1 armor. Not too bad. Yeah, I think I'll take this shotgun ammo mod this time. And he gets a decking boost or an ESP boost. I give him the ESP boost, of course. And she, well, further razor specialist, I'd say. Armor stripping. Or what is this? Ah, she can target 4 enemies at once. Up to. With -5% accuracy. No, this isn't really good. This isn't really good. But she already has so many razor attacks available. I think, no, I take the special pistol specialist this time. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I don't know how to spend the karma points yet. I don't really know. Anyway, I have to go to Escobar first. Dr. Escobar. I think I have to. At least for giving him the technical details of the auto-injector. Okay. Ah, you're back. Do you have my merchandise? I do, in fact. Right, it's right here. He greedily snatches the sample from your hands. So you do, yes. This is exactly what I've been waiting for. Good work, he exclaims. The doctor turns away, riffling through the samples and inspecting the labels. He looks like a kid in a candy store. As per our agreement, there will be no monetary compensation for this run, but if you give me a moment, I will add the samples that you've recovered to my inventory. He looks over the samples that you've brought him. He eagerly begins punching their serial numbers into his PDA. I think that you will be pleasantly surprised. And now, if you will excuse me. His sentence trails off as he returns to his attention to his merchandise. Hang on, there are a few more details that we need to discuss. Fine, fine, but let's make this quick, alright? I want to get this merchandise logged into inventory because it starts to thaw. One of his researchers has survived. He's gone insane in there over the past couple years. He refuses to leave, thinks that he's something called a Night King. How tragic. He pauses for a moment, considering, then shrugs. As far as I'm concerned, he can stay there for as long as he likes. The lease is paid through 2061, and I don't need the building for anything. That's uncharacteristically generous of you, Doctor. The money's already spent, said Grimsey. I can't get a refund, and the cleanup costs on getting the building up and running would ruin me. So it's going to sit idle, one way or another. Anyway, I already have what I need from the facility. If your little friend wants to play out his fantasies in there, he's more than welcome to. I wash my hands of it. The Shiavaza Corporation had eyes on that building. I had to fight one of their retrieval teams. Oh, I can't say that I'm surprised. They were instrumental in engineering my downfall back in Spain. The bastards brought all manner of drummed up charges against me. The tabloid press had a field day. I wouldn't worry about Shiavaze. They may have their files on me, but they don't work. They won't take any direct action against the Kreuzbazaar. I have information on several of their executives that would be quite embarrassing if it ever came to light. That's all that I need. I'll let you get back to your inventory. Okay. Okay. Now, let's see. I don't think there's any bonus quest here. All we can do is make the farmer cleanup quest, and that's about it. Sadly. Now, let me think about how can I stand karma. I'm gonna put 3 points into rifle, and that's it. Rifle. So, a full auto shoot. No, I save it for later. Really. I save it for later. 4 points. Let's see what I can get in the next quest. Might be something. I'm gonna save it for later. Okay, and like this, yeah, let's see what awaits us during the farmer's cleanup in my next play video. Until then, bye. You'll see me.